All right, so my name is Tausif Ahmet. I'm the Chief Business Development Officer at IO.net. For those who are unfamiliar, IO.net is a decentralized compute network built on Solana. So we're essentially taking a variety of latent compute sources that are underutilized globally, whether it's from independent data centers, former crypto miners, crypto projects, all the way to sort of community members with GPUs in their PCs, pulling them together into our platform and then offering it up as a service to AI/ML developers and enterprises everywhere.
So let's start from the other side of the panel. Tausif, why did you choose Solana with IO.net? Why is it the ideal blockchain for you to build on?
Absolutely. I think that's actually a pretty easy question, and because I think
Solana
is kind of like the fastest horse out there, right? I think when you're sort of thinking about building a large scale like DePIN, what it kind of really means is you need a coordination mechanism across thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of different nodes out there, and you need all of them to kind of share sort of the exact state and be able to sort of like coordinate very accurately in order to provide an experience to customers, whether they're sort of Web3 native or Web2, something that they're sort of really used to, something that's flexible, something that's really fast. And I think the reason we built on Solana was specifically for those reasons, right? Like when you're considering building out a DePIN, sort of like latency and speed are obviously one of the number one things that we've seen come up time and time again, especially when we're having a lot of conversations with customers who are thinking about moving away from sort of centralized incumbents, which, in our space are folks like AWS, Google, Microsoft. They don't want to move to something just because it's decentralized. They want to move to something when it's solving a real problem for them. They want something that's cheaper, that's faster, that's more reliable. And, in order to kind of get those things to sort of appear in a DePIN network, like building on Solana was kind of a really easy choice because of the low latency and speed there for us when it came to sort of the operation of the nodes themselves, like the microtransactions, the payments, all of that fun stuff.
Nice. AI will probably be at, every stage of these products and etc. What's your take, Tausif, from IO.net? How do you see collaboration going together?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think in terms of collaboration, how we really think about it is we kind of really approach it as sort of where we sit within a decentralized AI ecosystem almost, and the different sort of DePIN layers or decentralized AI infrastructure pieces that come together to make that ecosystem. So if you kind of think about, where we sit as IONet, we're a decentralized GPU network, so we're providing sort of this foundational compute layer, but our sort of broader vision is to kind of almost become sort of like a decentralized AWS, right? And someone like AWS has a variety of services like computes at the foundation, but they have sort of like data and networking, CDNs, VPNs, like all of these sort of different services. And there's no sort of situation in, which we'd be able to go out and build it all ourselves, like, today. And there's a lot of teams solving each of those individual problems in a decentralized fashion with a lot more focus and really great execution because they're experts in that space, right? So there's sort of situations like, of course, when you kind of talk about AI and AI applications, compute is one aspect of it, but the other aspect of it is things like data and like storage, right? So there's other DePINs out there, kind of like Grass. There's other sort of, storage like DePINs out there, like Filecoin was kind of one of the original ones. So we work across a variety of different like DePIN players that are focused on different parts of the AI tech stack that kind of enable the end developer experience to become even sort of more seamless and easier because then they can sort of think about their whole tech stack and where they want to make design decisions or development decisions based on where they want to decentralize versus where they want to depend on a centralized API.
All right, love it. Are we going to get some free compute from IO.net?
Sure.
Because AWS is giving it.
Yeah, feel free to hit me up after.
I would love to. All right, thank you so much, guys. We're closing the panel now, and we're going to move on a second panel of other DePIN project. Please give a round of applause to those guys that are building amazing things. Thank you so much, guys.